big focus of everything we do in Secret Sauce is just to get that first thing of awareness. Once you see something, you can't unsee it. You're now aware of it. You can't not look at it. Now, it might lead to a little bit of judgment. It might lead to that, okay, cool, well, let's then move on to the next step. But first things first, let's just be aware of it so that we can accept it. But when we realize there's something going on and we don't like that about ourselves, or we'd like to change it, again, it comes down to, that ability to prioritize. I mean, is it a work on this thing in me, or build a website? Like that's another decision point of like, where am I going to put my energy and attention? One's an external project while the other is some internal work. And we can't do all of it all the time. And sometimes we've just got to pick our battles on the day, know what we can achieve, and give ourselves a little reprieve. The good news is, once we're aware of it, it's only a matter of time before we say, I've got to do this now. And here's a little opening for me to do that work. So we stop, judging in that moment. We just go, okay, I'm aware of it. That's good. When you start to see this stuff, you can't keep looking at it and not take any action. So the key here is not to judge yourself for not yet taking action. Just acknowledge that the process has begun. When you see it and you become aware of it, that's your opportunity to go, it's begun. It's begun. This is exciting. Could be 5 years from now when actually it comes to fruition. But everything from that awareness, remember we talked about the reticular activating system. Now that you're aware of it, you start to see things that help to make the change if you want to make that change. The opportunities start to come to you to help you make that change. And the person you are 2 years from now, because of that awareness, is completely different to the person who was oblivious for those 2 years leading up to that point. So just because it's not immediate, just because it's not happening right now, doesn't mean it's not happening yet. The moment you are aware of it, it has begun.